Hello everyone, this is PIC Computing A-Level Computing video number 54, looking at good interface design. When thinking about good interface design, we need to remember that computer programs are there to solve problems for us, to provide solutions. They are a set of instructions written to perform a specific task and can run on a multitude of devices, such as our traditional personal computer. Just look at that beast there. A modern smartphone, a household device such as a washing machine, or even something serious like a rocket launcher. And we should also remember that computer programs follow this basic idea: input, process, output. There will be the human user who inputs information into the computer. At this point, that data gets processed and some output goes back to the user, usually in the form of something on the screen, or maybe some audio, sound, or maybe even something like a printout. At the points where the user inputs data and gets information output to them, we have this thing called a user interface, signified by the orange arrow there on the diagram. Good user interface design, or UID for short, is vital when designing computer systems. It's there so it ensures that the user can enter data easily and with minimal errors. Must ensure that the user can understand output easily. If a program meets both of these criteria, it might be deemed as user-friendly. Doesn't necessarily have to look good, but that could be part of it, if it makes the system satisfying for the user to use. A user-friendly interface should be these three things: effective, efficient, and satisfying for the human user. So when we're talking about effectiveness, it's got to be accurate. It's got to have data input that is accurate, so validation will play a big part, but output as well, of course, should be accurate so the user sees what they're supposed to. When we're talking about efficiency, we might be talking about the user interface using minimal processing power so it doesn't hog all of the processor. Makes best use of input and output devices that are available, but also makes the best use of output media, such as printer paper. Will some output fit nicely onto one A4 sheet, for instance? And it should be efficient, then it should increase user productivity. It should make workers work that bit quicker. Should be satisfying in that the user is comfortable to use it. It should be easy to learn and therefore might be similar to previous systems that users are used to using. Some examples of bad user interface design. This is quite a famous one, and it cost Microsoft a lot of money because it forced them to have to make a redesign. But when users want to shut down, why do they have to go to click on Start first? Surely it should be a button that says Finish before they shut down. Of course, it doesn't have to be on computers that we see bad user interface design. It could be a remote control with lots of tiny little buttons. Or it could be some hard copy output where the printed font just might be too tiny to read. There are more serious examples of where user interface design has been so bad that it's actually killed people. On 20th of January 1992, French Airbus 320 crashed into a high ridge near somewhere in the Vosges Mountains. The accident killed 87 of the people on board, and it happened because the same button was used for two different functions, which were speed and angle of descent. So that was a catastrophic example of bad user interface design. So I hope you appreciate now why user interface design and good user interface design is so important. Thanks for watching.